Nope. 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 Next video
As a
shows
kid,
that I
I
loved
didn't like
as a
leaving the
kid.
crib much.
Got 4 viewers. Let's go.
I did play baseball because my Dominican genes commanded me to, but besides that, I was a homebody. I was inside all day on my PS3 or on my Wii or on my TV. Whether it was before I went to school, after school, or just on weekends, I used to love sitting in front of my TV and watching some of my favorite kids shows. So that's what we'll be doing today. Today I'll be going on some of my favorite channels and shows I watched as a kid. Some y'all may know, some y'all may not know, some y'all may love. And in the end, I'll go over the channel that hosted the shows I loved the most as a kid. I'm starting off with debatably the go of kids channels, PBS Kids. Now you see, the good thing about this channel is you could be dirt poor, but as long as you had a TV, you could watch shows on here. And honestly, PBS is better than me because with the amount of bangers they produced, man, all them poor kids would have been looking at straight static.
I don't think I know BBS. I don't think I know that. I'm not old. I'm young. I'm not young, but I'm not also old. I'll see if I know some of these shows.
I would have been charging Clifford the Big Red Dog, Sid the
Know
Science Kid,
that. I know
Cyber
that.
Chase,
I know
Arthur,
that.
Wildcrat, Word Girl,
Oh, oh! I wish Lonnie was
the
still in
Big
here.
Red Dog, Sid the Science Kid, Cyber Chase, Arthur, Wildcrat.
Wildcrats. This show, I feel like this show made super noobs. I don't even think some people even know what super noobs are. Because I feel like this show inspired super noobs. This show right here. This one. If you know this show, you are an OG if you know this show. Not like too OG. I think they're like mid OG. But I feel like this show came from this show. Because they have the same kind of the same storyline.
Word Girl. Every single one of these shows I didn't watch, but a lot of people liked them. Asked my mom the other day if I liked Clifford. She said I was never into it. I don't know. Sid the Science Kid, he was just hard to look at. They try to give him dreads and stuff, but that ain't help. Cyber Chase and Word Girl, what do I look like, a nerd? Wildcrats, I was too old. And Arthur, I don't know. I just thought he was boring and looked like a dweeb, which kind of came full circle when in middle school some kid posted a picture of me on his Snapchat story saying I look like him, so sorry, Arthur. These shows just weren't my style. They weren't my jam. It is just too ugly. I was more interested in elegant stuff. Curious George, Magic School Bus, Dragon Tales. Now
Never.
these were the shows
I
I
never
was
watched
excited
Dragon
to
Tales.
watch. Magic School Bus was dope. Miss Frizzle was always taking the kids down some random orifice or some random homeless dude's body. It was great. Curious George, he was just a silly monkey. He was just enjoyable to watch. And Dragon Tales, come on, they're dragons. They had a pink one, a blue one, twin dragons. They even had a disabled dragon for some reason. But my favorites on PBS Kids were easily Teletubbies, Sesame Street, and Barney. Sadly, I was not on PBS Kids were easily Teletubbies, Sesame Street.
Where's Lonnie? Bro, this show was so good as a kid. I love this show so much. This is nostalgia. When I didn't have DSTV, I always watched this show. Because it was always on like those broadcasting area thingies. Some people don't even know what the area is. Let me actually bring one. Chat. Back in my days, we had to use shit like this, but this is like new gen. We had like an old area. This is like new gen tech. I'll find a picture of it, then I'll post it on TikTok. My TikTok is my bio.
And Barney. Sadly, I was not into PBS
Wait.
Kids were easily Teletubbies, Sesame Street, and Barney.
Fuck Barney. I don't care. Fuck him. Because I remember this one show. This one quote Barney told me. He said, if you love somebody, they will love you back. That purple line bastard. My whole life, not one girl says I love you. Not one. Maybe one, but I'm not gonna go into details.
Sadly, I was not into Thomas the Tank Engine. I know. I'm sorry, but his
Thomas the
eyes
Tank
and
Engine
their
was
faces
fire.
used to scare me. Don't know how Teletubbies did it, but it's just the way my brain was wired.
I didn't
I
watch
don't even know what
Teletubbies.
they did on this show, honestly. Frolicked or stared at the baby son? I don't know. But I know I liked it. My favorite Teletubby was Tinky Winky. Then there was Sesame Street, aka the top dog of this channel. And I may have not liked Clifford, but my mom told me I was a fiend on this show. And she wasn't wrong. I loved everyone on Sesame Street. They had to go Elmo leading the charge. So many memories with him. So many. Easily my favorite one of the show. I literally cried when my mom threw away my Elmo doll. It still hurts. Then they had the giant overweight Duck Bird, Big Bird. I highly doubt he could fly. Snuffy, y'all remember Snuffy? That was like the stage 4 terminally ill Woolly Mammoth they had on the show. He was, he was there. And then my two favorites besides Elmo, Oscar the Grouch and Cookie Monster. How could you not like these two? Oscar was funny. Cookie Monster, he was clearly a drug addict, but he was so crazy and wacky. He was funny. And then the last of my favorites from PBS, Barney. Who can blame me? Everyone liked Barney. He was a dinosaur. He was purple. I understand the Teletubbies, but how are people scared of this guy? Bro, it's Barney.
I was scared of him. I
He's
hated
a celebrity. He ain't messing up his veneers for you. Like I said though, PBS was debatably the GOAT. It's not my favorite. But first, I want to go over my least favorite when it came to kiddie shows. Disney Junior. This channel just didn't really have that many hits, and the ones they did fair when it came to kiddie shows. Disney Junior. This channel just didn't really have.
I'm gonna say this right now. We all know the Sophia the First intro. Don't be nonchalant. All of us know the intro. I don't care. We all know this fucking intro.
Have that many hits, and the ones they did
Even
have,
if you didn't watch the show,
really
you know
my
the
forte.
intro.
I was not watching Little Einsteins. I was not watching Handy Manny. That
What the fuck is it?
really my forte. I was not watching Little Einsteins. I was not
Handy at Manny. What the fuck is that? Bootleg Bob the Builder. The fuck? Bob the Builder from Team.
not watching Handy Manny, that fake Bob the Builder, and I was
Exactly.
not watching Bear in the Big Blue House. There was the
Didn't watch
occasional
it.
"It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse." That show was pretty lit from time to time. I even learned how to do the Goofy dance. There was also Doc McStuffins, which I only
Fire.
watched on plane rides, but she was pretty cool. It was like
fire.
Grey's
I
Anatomy
don't
for
care.
kids. Love to see it.
I'm a
Black
man.
excellence.
I
But
watched
didn't really watch these shows
Doc
that often.
McStuffins.
Probably the one Disney Junior show I do remember watching hella of was the Lilo and Stitch show. Now that was some heat. I know it technically wasn't a Disney Junior original, but it still aired, so it counts. I love this show. If you never watched it, just imagine the Lilo and Stitch movie, but it's a show and way more Stitch. My favorite episodes were the one where Stitch gets a shorty, pretty much a pink version of himself, and of course, the crossover episode with Kim Possible. That was some heat. Who, if we're counting as a Disney Junior show, then this was also a banger. Kim and Shego, Shego Maego were obviously my favorites. And relax, it's not because I thought they looked good as a kid. You got me. The rest of the cast was high. We had Ron, who was supposed to be like the love interest, but come on now. We all know he was just a gay best friend. We had the fat black dude. He was like the hacker one. He was chill. And then we had my least favorite of the main cast, Rufus. He was just chopped. He was Ron's naked mole rat. Who is owning this? But the show was good. It was fun. It was cool. It was fun to see Kim go on these spy missions. And Ron always messed something up. But that was just Disney Junior. That's not even me bringing up Disney's other kid channel that I want to talk about, Disney XD. But before I talk about Disney XD, I need to talk.
Disney XD was my second favorite channel to watch. My number one channel will always be Cartoon Network, because that's one had straight bangers after bangers after bangers. It had regular show, Adventure Time, Ben 10, Steven Universe, what else? Uncle Grandpa, what else? Ed and Eddie, what else? Teen Titans, what else? There's a bunch of shows that were on that thing. The Amazing World of Gumball, how can you forget? My nigga, I feel like I know more, but I'm forgetting. I think you'll tell
about
us.
its predecessor. And I'm not gonna lie, if you were born after 2006, you probably have never heard this channel. But let me tell you about it. 'Cause
Me?
it was
I know. I'm a
amazing.
2007 baby, and I know this.
My late
Oh, Gen
90s
X,
and
never
early
mind.
2000 viewers, I know y'all feel the nostalgia. I know y'all
Nah,
feel it. This
I don't know
channel
what the
had
fuck
nothing
Gen X is.
educational. It was literally just Disney XD before Disney XD. Except its shows were debatably, not even debatably, its shows were better. This channel had shows like Sonic X, which I already know, a banger. Yin Yang Yo, Totally Spies, Power Rangers X, which I already know, a banger. Yin Yang Yo, Totally
I feel like Totally Spies was on. I don't know.
Spies, Power Rangers SPD, Power Rangers Mystic Force, Power Rangers Ninja Storm, and the best Power Rangers series, Power
Dynamo.
Rangers Dino Thunder. Honestly, I
Dino
loved all
Thunder.
of them. I was always the Red Ranger, but this one holds a special place in my heart. This channel also had Puka. Y'all know that show where the little ninja dude is running from that girl who can't take no for an answer. It was fire. I loved that one as a kid too. And not only did it have great shows, but this channel was also low-key my introduction to anime. It had another show I love, specifically Digimon Frontiers, which unironically has one of the best openings of all time. Go listen to it, please. Then they had my go to Mega Man, NT Warrior, and Beyblade, the original one. Oh my goodness, was I obsessed, especially with Mega Man. Bro, I wanted to be him. And of course, you know I can't forget my favorite of the marketable animes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Me and my brother loved this show. We had DVDs, we had action figures, we had cards. I just said had. I still have cards. Let me show you.
Check them out, check them out.
Just like Mega Man, bro, I wanted to be Yuki. I said the story in one of my old vids how I wanted to dye my hair purple, gold, and black to match him. It was that serious. I was willing to become emo for Yugi. That's just how much I love this show and all its characters. I even loved Kaiba, and his whole purpose was to hate on Yugi and Joey.
Mokuba, make sure Wheeler's late.
Jetix was just amazing, man. It was amazing. But now I gotta talk about Disney XD. Now Disney XD, although not as amazing as Jetix, it was definitely a step up from Disney Junior. Kick Batowski with his BBL, the ninth grade ninja, Ultimate Spider-Man. This wasn't a bad lineup, but the bestest thing to
Gravity Falls
was Gravity Falls. Now look, when I was a kid, I was a conspiracy head. I
What's
loved watching
Kicking
videos on
It?
abduction stories, ghost stories.
Am I the only one who
legends.
watched Kicking
Bro,
It?
I knew all the Mandela effects. Febreze was spelled with 2 E's, not 1. So when Disney dropped Gravity Falls, a show all about supernatural stuff, of course I'ma love it. And this may sound crazy to say, but I think this is one of the best cartoon shows of all time. There was some new weird thing going on every episode. The show was actually pretty funny, and the characters were lovable. Look at Waddles. What I loved most about this show though is that back in the day, it had everybody who watched it theorizing about who made the journals. Most people were wrong though. Like, can y'all believe there were people saying Seuss wrote the
Seuss. Out of all people, Seuss. Nah.
journals? Seuss? He's the stupid one. I thought it was the homeless dude. My favorite
Yeah, I'm
episode
a
was the one where
yeah.
Mabel gets zooted off that fun dip. That was hilarious to watch. And Bill Cipher's introduction episode. Only cause when I first saw him, I was shocked. It's the Illuminati. I could honestly make a whole video on this show, but now I want to talk about one of my favorite channels, Nick Jr. Nick Jr. was definitely my second, if not favorite channel to watch as a kid. This channel had straight 10s. Yo Gabba Gabba, 10. Lazy Town, 10. Wow, wow, channel had straight 10s. Yo Gabba Gabba, 10. Lazy Town.
Oh my days, I'ma send this clip to my brother. Orton, do you remember old Gabba Gabba? This show was so fire. Oh wait, didn't he die? This blue guy, didn't he die? I'm not sure, but I feel like he died. But this show was so peak. I remember the villain. All these characters were chops. I didn't like him. And him. I don't remember these two, but I didn't like these two because they freaked me out as a kid.
10. Wow Wow Wubsy, 10. Max and Ruby, 10. Wonder Pets, 10. Pinky Dinky Doo, 10. Bro, they even had an Asian Dora. Ever heard of Little Bill? Nah, I'm just joking. It's Ni Hao Kai Lan. I did like that show though. All these shows were great. Sporticus had me doing push-ups. Pinky Dinky Doo had me brainstorming. Max had me hating my sibling. Hotland had me ordering Chinese food in Mandarin. Bro, I even enjoyed the Fresh Beat Band. And oh my goodness, these dudes have me wanting to sip smoothies and hit the stanky leg. But although these shows are great, they ain't even scratching my top 4 on this channel. My top 4 were The Backyardigans, Blue's Clues, Dora, and one more I'm gonna mention in a second. The Backyardigans, come on now, definitely up there. If you ain't watched this when you was young, you missed out. The adventures, the characters, the music.
I think I was too young
I know
for
y'all
this.
ain't forget the music. Castaways. We
Oh!
are castaways. Look at them. They're hitting
This is where
that.
the song comes
I've always been
from.
a Pablo kind of guy myself, but I liked everyone else too, except Austin. I don't know why, but every time I turned on the TV, he was barely in any episode. You think you're too good for me? Blue's Clues? Man, this was one of my go-tos. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Oh my goodness, I'm old. I for real love this show so much. Seeing Blue and Steve, my goat Steve, going on little adventures, teaching us how to tell time, learn about physics, how to jump through paintings was all so great.
Or didn't they change it?
I just can't believe they replaced him twice
Oh, yeah.
and made Blue 3D. Like, what is this? Dora, I know a lot of people hate on her, but this girl and her cousin Diego were a huge part of my childhood. And not just them, because unlike Kylie...
Diego? I don't remember Diego being in Dora. Was he like a one-season character? Once every season character?
Dora's side cast...
Like the fucking mailman in Ninjago. If you know that reference, you understand.
was actually memorable. We had Boots the albino monkey, Swiper the shiesty fox, Betty the blue bull, that ugly yellow bridge troll. Bro, even her map and her backpack were characters. Who's doing it like her? I always wondered though, if Backpack can talk and move and stuff, can he like feel when people are reaching inside of him?
No. There's a line that we do not cross, and you're about to cross the line in cartoon. Don't try and put logic in cartoons, please. Just keep it how it is.
Cool stuff. I don't even want to think about it. I also love that she was bilingual, teaching us English and Spanish at the same time. Shout out to all my No Sabo kids. And what I loved about Dora the most is that she made me feel so involved. Every time Attention Star Swiper pulled up trying to flee something off somebody, Dora would have me saying, "Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping!" Oh man! And the best part was, even if I was feeling lazy that day or just didn't feel like talking, her and Boots would still get it done, so it wasn't too much pressure on me to do it. The hate this girl gets just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, sometimes she does stare a little too long when waiting for an answer, but she's just giving the stupid kids extra time. That ain't her fault. I loved her so much, I think she even affected my real life, honestly. Because ever since meeting Dora, I've had like this natural affinity or bond with every Mexican I've met. My first grade crush, Mexican. My elementary best friend, Mexican. My high school best friend, Mexican. My DoorDash driver, Mexican. And what did I order? Italian, but I could have gone for some Mexican. If this continued, I might have became Mexican. Y'all would have been getting like 5 videos a day. But my favorite show to watch on Nick Jr. was The Upside Down Show. Shout out to the 3 other people.
I think I haven't met a Mexican.
A lot of y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about, but hear me out. It was this weird Australian show. I know. That would play on Nick Jr. at like 11 p.m. Yes, I was staying up for this. Where these 2 dudes, one baldwin, would go on these little adventures, whether it be to the park, the movie theater, other places. And the whole time, we the viewer would help them get to where they need to go. But it wasn't all some Dora stuff. Some, do you know where the bridge is? No. We would use our real life remote to speed them up, slow them down, turn off the lights. It was some really cool interactive stuff.
That's so sick. That's actually so fire. Why haven't I heard of this show? That seems like a cool concept.
And not only that, but everything in this show was acted out by these 2 dudes. Like everything. Sound effects, objects hitting them. They even had these little action sequences where they would use their fingers to parkour. It was so cool. Like, I love this show. But sadly, Nick Jr. canceled it after only 13 episodes.
Ah.
I know. I can low-key see why. It was a bit odd and felt like a fever dream sometimes, but man, please, those of you who rock with me, I mean really rock with me, when you're done with this, just watch 1 episode. Just one, please.
I'll actually watch 1
episode. My favorite
episode.
channel to watch as a kid, Cartoon Network. This channel...
The best broadcast channel. I don't care. Cartoon Network is the greatest streaming platform ever. I do not care. It has the best shows, the best ads, like the ad breaks. They have the best ad breaks in Let's
during the
continue.
early 2000s and even some of the 2010s was just a definition of perfection. When I would come out of school, this channel was my first option every single time. Unless SpongeBob was playing, I was on Cartoon Network enjoying shows like Ed, Ed, and Eddie, The Grim
See?
Adventures of Billy and Mandy,
Mm.
Dexter's Laboratory, Codename
Yep.
Kids Next Door, Foster's Home for Imaginary
Never
Friends,
watched that.
Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Teen
Star
Titans,
Wars. Yes.
Adventures of It's too many bangers. That's not even me talking about the 2010 shows. Regular Show, Adventure Time, The Amazing World of Gumball, Steven Universe, even their old shows that I'd watch on Boomerang. Yeah, some of y'all remember Boomerang. We're goated. Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, Jetsons, Flintstones, Looney Tunes, Baby Looney Tunes. It's just so much peak. What is this LeBron James longevity? I don't think I could go over how much I love these shows in just one video. Honestly, it might need its own. But I can go over one of my favorites from each era. Powerpuff Girls, unironically one of the best superhero shows ever. Better than the CW Flash. Don't
Whoa,
ever- this
whoa,
show
whoa,
was
whoa,
so-
whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not go crazy. If you're talking about the season 5 to last season, I get you. But season 1 to 4, I gotta disagree with you.
Good. I remember kids at school would tell me,
That's a girl show. You're not supposed to be watching that.
And I'm watching Doc McStuffins. You can't watch the Powerpuff Girls. Fuck off.
but I would still come home and watch it. That's how you know it wasn't a sexist baby. I loved all three of the girls, but my favorite one had to be Buttercup. Had to. Sorry,
Facts.
Blossom and Bubbles
Buttercup
fans,
was
but
fine.
Buttercup
My
was
favorite
the best
character.
one. She
Exactly.
had that tough energy. My favorite episodes were the one where they sing a song about love, then cripple a clown right after, and the Rowdy Rough Boys one.
I'm gonna say it now. Hot take. Hot take. The Rowdy Rough Boys are better than the Powerpuff Girls. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If we would have gotten them, I feel like I would have loved the show even more. Because these guys were so good. They only came, I think, like twice in all the Powerpuff Girls. That's why I hate Powerpuff Girls so much, because we didn't get these characters enough. They were so goated. I forgot their names, but they were so goated.
That one was dope. Then there was Ben 10.
Ben 10. Favorite cartoon. I wish I had something to prove. I don't have anything Ben 10 related in my room. Wait! Oh, my phone's there. I can't even show you. I'm using my phone as a camera, so I can't even show my
I've
wallpaper.
said this before, but easily best Cartoon Network show of this era. Or bare
Exactly.
minimum, tied for first. Courage the Cowardly Dog was fire. He's
Didn't
getting
watch
his
it.
own vid. Love this show so much though. I remember I had an Omnitrix toy, the plastic one though, not the digital one. We were too
Ben 10
cool
will
for
always
that
be
one.
the
I
best
played
show
the
on Cartoon
games on the
Network.
Cartoon Network website all the
Same.
time. Bro, I even had Ben 10 Protector of Earth on my Wii. You a real one if you played this. Shout out.
I didn't play it on the Wii. I played it on my phone. I don't know how the fuck I got it, but I got it.
I'll tell y'all, Ben was just so cool. I mean, everyone in this show was cool. Gwen was cool, Kevin was cool, Vilgax was cool. Bro, even freaky
Grandpa
was
Max!
cool. Dude always had some side chick alien popping out of nowhere. What was he doing?
Wait, I feel like Grandpa Max a whole. Because this guy, doesn't he have like 3 wives? 3 people he slept with. I feel like Grandpa Max is actually a whole.
There. And then finally, one of my favorites from the
I said this. The mailman. The mailman in this show. If you know, you know.
2010s era, Ninjago. A show about Lego ninjas? Come on now. How could
That's
I
just
not
peak.
love it? This show was just nice. The intro, jump up, kick
Kick
back,
back,
whip
whip
around,
around, and
spin.
spin.
I've been doing spin jutsu all over my living room, getting whooped. It was amazing.
My favorite form in Lego Ninjago is Cyclone Do. If you know Cyclone Do, you watched Ninjago. If you don't know it, you get the fuck out of my chat.
I have fond memories of me and my childhood friends all being one of the ninjas too. I was Kai, my homie was Jay, another one was Zane, and the last
Zane
one
best
was
character.
Cole.
I'm still black.
And I'ma say
Whoa.
it now. Kai should have been the Green Ninja. I'm not even being biased. The show was still great though, but not gonna lie, I gotta be honest with y'all. After season 3, I did not pay attention to the show anymore. I don't
It
remember if
fell
it's
off.
because I had school or we just got rid of our cable, but I just stopped watching. Eventually though, I did come back to rewatch the entire series, but when I came back, I found out this show, unlike other shows that runs for like, 5, 6, 7 seasons maybe, this show has 15. They're Lego ninjas.
Nigga, let these niggas die. Like, I love the show. I'm telling you now, this show was one of my favorite shows growing up. but there comes to a point where you gotta let something die. Like, I don't even know what season they're on now. I don't even
What do
know.
they got going on the last one? Like 6. As much as I love this show as a kid, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I am not watching that. Same reason I don't watch One Piece. I may be missing out on Peak, but no. That was pretty much all the shows I wanted to go over today. And there will definitely be a part 2. I have to show Cartoon Network some more love. Even the other channels, Nick and Disney, y'all really thought I wouldn't mention SpongeBob, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, or Wizards of Waverly Place? Come on, y'all. Y'all know me. That's coming in part 2. And moral of the story?
Fire video, top tier. Love that video. I'm not sure if I have another video to watch. Let me see. Don't worry about my previous watch. I don't even know. I fall asleep and I just watch the most random things ever.